All right, what is up? Let me wait for this thing to start. There we go. All right, what is up, you heathens and demons? Welcome back to the Raging Atheist. I'm your boy Nakasuchi. Um, Want to talk a little bit about the conversation I had with Praise. What's up, Lady Tasha? This was kind of a last minute thing. I wasn't going to do this tonight, but decided that I really want to talk about this. I've gotten a lot of good positive feedback. I've gotten some negative feedback. I've already mirrored it. I just got to make an edit to where Facebook was beeping in, and no matter how much I edit it, I'm going to have at least one Facebook ding on the mirror, but I'm not going to mirror it again, or I might mirror it again. What's up, Chubbs? What's up, Lisa for Truth? I know Chubbs for sure was in the audience during my modern day debate. I didn't have the chat on as I was debating because I didn't want to get distracted. I'm glad that I didn't have it on. Oh, thank you. What's up, everybody? We got a Christian up in the house, so welcome to Heathen's channel. Thank you for your compliment on my shirt. I love this shirt. I don't wear it out in public though because people have commented that like I'm trying to be a pedophile or some shit. I'm like, no, I just like Pokemon. I've loved Pokemon since I was a child. Saw this shirt, couldn't pass it up. Yeah, what's up, Carlton? Everything is great. Everything is awesome. I am extremely broke. I haven't worked in 2 months, but when I get out of work tonight, I am going to have one hell of a paycheck, the best paycheck I've ever gotten in my life. And I'm going to enjoy myself tomorrow. I'm going to catch up what I can catch up, but I'll make sure I have enough to enjoy myself. Life is getting a lot better. I have been invited back on to Modern Day Debate. I'm not quite sure who I'm debating, but I have been guaranteed that it's not going to be so much of a dumpster fire. Although I will admit it was mainly my fault that my conversation with Praise was a dumpster fire because I was pissed. So yeah, I'll be back on Modern Day Debate this Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern. And I've been pretty much guaranteed that this was going to be a much more pleasant debate. I'm not sure who I'm debating. I've reached out to Ocean. I really want to have a conversation with Ocean. Ocean was critical of me during my Modern Day Debate with Praise. So I've reached out to him, and I find his criticisms to be extremely fair. I think Ocean himself is an extremely fair guy. So I want to have a conversation with Ocean. If I can speak, I am tired. I'm a little more awake than I usually am. I think I'm slowly getting used to third shift. So yeah, I want to have a conversation with Ocean regarding Norse mythology. I'm fascinated with Norse mythology. I really want to talk with a polytheist that lives in the modern age. I've never actually spoken to one before. I think it would be very interesting. I was on with Ocean briefly on this first episode where Matt Powell called in, and he's a very smart dude. So smart he intimidated me into silence, which is hard to do. So I really want to have a conversation with him about Norse mythology, about polytheism, but also about his critiques of me during the Modern Day Debate. And I want it to be a pleasant conversation. I really, really like Ocean. And I think he's a little nervous based upon what he's seen on Modern Day Debate, but he has to understand that, I only get like that when it's a false conversation, when I see the conversation as being disingenuous. And I got like that with Evolution False. I got like that with Standing for Truth. I got like that with Praise That I Am. Now, I think I don't want to lump Praise in, I don't think, with Evolution False for sure. I think I would lump him in with Standing for Truth. But I was pretty pissed off at Praise, not knowing the guy going into it. I had been witnessing the Twitter tirade from Red Pill Religion and that whole group, which Praise is a part of. What's up, Iron Charioteer? Iron Charioteer was there as well. And I'm going to be mirroring that conversation and putting it on the channel probably tomorrow. But I just wanted to talk about it because I don't think that I nailed it. I think that I could have been better prepared. I was upset just by the debate itself. not that I was upset at Modern Day Debate for having the debate, but it was Praise that reached out to Modern Day Debate and wanted to debate my morality. That's how I was approached. And I had just seen Praise on Skylar Fiction. I had just been reading what was going on with Shannon Q and Skylar Fiction and Dr. Josh on Twitter. You know, Praise himself personally was, from what I understood, harassing Skylar and then trying to say Skylar was doing it to him. Yeah, I did check that out today, Iron, and yeah, I thought that was as good as a citation as you can give him. And Dr. Josh, once again, being extremely pleasant, extremely graceful with Praise. I want to, you know, I don't want to put it out there exactly what Dr. Josh said, but I just want to, you know, Dr. Josh is who he portrays himself to be. He reached out to me after my conversation with Praise, and we had a nice little exchange. And Dr. Josh is a very genuine person. And I think that if you're going to have any beefs with Dr. Josh, and then you're going to have a debate with the Raging Atheist and not even watch my videos, then you deserve exactly what you got. And he got the Raging Atheist. I'm very, very disappointed with my inability to answer the most common sense question in the world, whether or not what makes bestiality wrong. I was taken back by the question, wasn't expecting it. So yeah, all I could really say was don't fuck donkeys. What's Red Pill, Least for Truth? Red Pill Religion is a group of people led by a guy named Max Dean. You can find his channel, I believe, just type search in YouTube for Red Pill Religion, and you should find it. And basically what they are is a hate group against atheists. They fudge history, they fudge the truth. They're very disingenuous with their arguments, and Max himself is just a hate-mongering bigot. And he and Apologist Supreme attacked yeah, a consent issue. Yeah, of course that is the answer. But I just couldn't find it. I was surprised by it. But Red Pill Religion is basically a hate group. You can find them. They very disgusting. And on Twitter, they have been maliciously attacking Shannon Q, Skylar Fiction, Dr. Josh, as well as others. And now I'm on their radar, of course. So I'm sure that I'm going to start getting it from Max, because I was very, very adamant with my feelings towards that douchebag. So, yeah. If you guys have not seen Dr. Josh's last response to Praise That I Am, you can go on Skylar Fiction and you can find it right now. It is a great video. I recommend all of you watch it. It felt good to be able to be the Raging Atheist on Praise That I Am. And I am going to try to have Praise on my channel or go to his channel, however he wants to do it, and continue our conversation. I've also told Apologist Supreme that I would talk with him. Now, Modern Day Debates is not going to be having him back on, so it won't happen on Modern Day Debate. But he is welcome to come on this channel. Now, I don't have anything scheduled for this weekend yet, so I'm going to reach out to Random Atheist, because I promised him a show, thinking about maybe talking to that one guy again this weekend. Maybe we'll see how that happens. I did challenge Corbin, Matt Powell's friend Corbin, who was up in my comment section and was very vocal in my comment section until the point that I challenged him, and crickets since. So Matt Powell, if you're listening, which I know you will, Matt Powell put another video out on me this morning. Go check it out. This is the first time Matt Powell ever did a good edit of me. And it's basically me saying that he belongs in jail, which I strongly believe. I strongly believe that the indoctrination of children should be considered child abuse. And I know that that is an extreme atheist position, but it is my position. Especially if that indoctrination includes instilling hatred into the youth. Guzman, you know, my last Matt Powell video where I pointed that out is a perfect example of what I mean by child indoctrination being child abuse, in my opinion. No, Matt is not part of Red Pill. I am trying to find out. I'm fairly certain that Praise That I Am might be part of Hebrew Roots movement, which is something Matt Powell is talking about in his next documentary. I'm sure that Matt Powell's depiction of Hebrew roots won't be accurate, because Matt Powell doesn't know how to be accurate. But if praise is part of Hebrew roots, maybe I should look into Hebrew roots and start attacking that. Dude literally said he doesn't believe in a global flood and that the Bible doesn't talk about a global flood. And these people are just so disingenuous with their arguments. It felt good to rage. But I think I did more than, I think the only thing I really did was rage. You know, I didn't really make any solid points that I would consider to be solid, but I was angry going into it. So I'm really hoping that this next debate on Modern Day Debate won't be a dumpster fire. We can actually have a pleasant exchange of ideas. If you guys haven't watched my conversation with Brett Keane, that is a perfect example of how I can have a pleasant exchange with an enemy. So I encourage you all to watch it, even though there is a really weird delay. And Brett isn't going to use that program anymore because of that delay. So let's see what you guys are saying. I really want to have an open discussion. Ask me what you want to ask me about the debate, about anything else. I'm here to answer. I got just a little over an hour before I have to get ready for work. So yeah, whatever you guys want to know. So feel free to ask. I'm going to kind of ramble. You got to rage against the wrathful God, R.A. Iron, you are exactly right. You know, I understand, and I think part of Ocean's problem with my debate was how I was going about it, how I was raging, how I was attacking. Ocean is a very, very respectful, nice person. So I totally understand why he would not like that aspect of me. And I would like to explain it to him because I think I have valid reasons for being that. And as you say, you must rage against these people. Being nice, what has that gotten us? You know, except for being one of the most marginalized communities in America. Being nice gets us nothing. I say the same thing about politics. What has being nice gotten the Democrats outside of losing massively to the Republicans and losing to one of the worst candidates in the history of the world in Donald Trump? I mean, only Hillary would have lost to Donald Trump. What's up, Wujita? Wujita's up in the house. Really want to thank all you guys for coming. I think I am going to start going to try to do it on a daily basis, maybe just take the weekends off or have the weekends for debate appearances. But I do I want to continue with my 3 edited videos, and then maybe on Tuesdays and Thursdays do live functions like this where I can speak with you or have people on the channel. My problem with having people on the channel during the week is I'm really tired. Weekends are much better for debates. And one thing I really want to be clear about is I don't consider myself a debater. So when I say debates, it's because that's what other people call them. Thank you very much, Kent Hovind CPA, for another super chat. Kent Hovind CPA has been a great commenter, has been a follower for a while, always has good comments, and really enjoys Matt Powell's rosy cheeks. So I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, I want to do more videos. I want to make it more on a daily basis if I can. So I'm going to be working on that, maybe even 4 edited videos a week. I think I might be able to do 4 edited videos a week. You know, Colt Bunny is expanding. I really want to expand Dancing with the Devils to include other Christians beside Matt Powell, but I'm not quite sold on that because I do like having just a section for Matt Powell. I think Matt Powell is a breed apart, or maybe I will make Dancing with the Devil the section just for the NIFB, you know, Steven Anderson, Ben the Baptist, all those people, and I can expand that playlist. I also really want to get back into an atheist story. For some reason, I just had an atheist story get demonetized for a copyright claim. Must be my music. So I think they might be cracking down on background music. I've always gotten away with using instrumentals, and I think that they might be cracking down on that. So I might have to really start using cheesy background music instead of real music, which is going to really piss me off. And Kent Hovind CPA said in his super chat, Wikipedia say rosy red cheeks equals closet gay. You know, I am going to continue to do Matt Powell videos. Like I said, Matt Powell went on Ben the Baptist last weekend, right after my Modern Day debate, and they had quite a lot to say about me, and I am going to be responding to what they said about me. I'm not going to put it out right away. because I don't want it to be a Matt Powell channel. I want it to be a channel where I do my different series, the oddball video. I'm really interested in doing another Caliphate series, start talking about Islam. I've been asked to do that. So and I want to start talking about other religions. Just got a comment on my Joseph Smith tells his story video. Really funny. If you guys haven't watched it, it's one of my older videos. Go check it out. But just got a comment on that, watched it, and I'm like, I really need to do more of these. So I'm thinking about doing more of those. I have a new series that I'm thinking about introducing. The problem with all these new series is then my YouTube channel becomes this huge, massive thing, and I really don't like huge, massive things when it comes to YouTube. Short and sweet is what I prefer. What did I miss, Lady Tosh? Who's Ed Weeson? Matt Powell destroyed you, F word. Oh. Don't make me, man. I love hateful people. You're so hateful. Why do you hate? Why do you hate? See, even if I was what you're saying that I am, why you gotta hate on that? Are you mad that I'm getting dick and you're not? That's what it kind of sounds like to me. Maybe you should go get some dick and you wouldn't be so frustrated. Ed Wesson. Go get some dick. I think Ocean is concerned you will give atheism a bad name. I don't think so. You are very genuine. Thank you for that. And I think that might be one of his concerns. And that's why I really want to talk to him about it. Because and at least, you know, I don't expect him to agree with the way I do things, but at least maybe he can understand why I do things the way I do. Maybe I would really like to explain to him situations in my own life that make me the way I am. You know, everybody has a story. And maybe he can explain to me why what I do is bad. And, you know, and I'm not going to lie. I do think I need to change some of my tone, not with the cult bunnies, but when I'm emotional, you know, I say things that I don't really mean. You know, when I was demonizing Matt Powell as a gay person, I don't know that, you know, so I do think that there is room for improvement from the Raging Atheist. And I would very much love to hear his criticism. I will take criticism if it's genuine. But like when it's coming from Praise That I Am, who is an internet troll and can't even show his own face, you know, like I said, I don't begrudge you not showing your face, but at least show it every once in a while to show that you're sincere. You know, like I said, every person that's come on my channel outside of these trolls, at least before we go on air, has shown me their face. They're not afraid. You know, this is who I am. This is what I stand for. Now, the internet is a very intimidating place. I understand this, but to me, you know, wow, those Facebook buzzes really suck. Let me turn this Facebook off. All right. To me, if you're afraid to show your face, then you're not really gonna. It just shows that you don't really believe in the things you say because you can't stand by them. You can't put a face to them. So yeah, there's that. Immutable Destiny. I think you asked me for a conversation. Email me. I didn't get an email. I just went through my emails. So I'm going to be going back on Brett Keen's channel probably this weekend. We're going to have another conversation. Like I said, Modern Day Debate this weekend. I had a guy email me from here in Detroit that wants to meet with me, have dinner, and excuse me, I'm not even drinking soda. I'm drinking milk and coffee, and I'm burping. But I have a guy in Detroit that has reached out to me and wants to have dinner and start discussing starting something here in Michigan for atheists. You know, some kind of community, and I'm more than willing to do that. I want to do that. I want to start something here in Michigan like they have down in Austin, Texas, you know. So I'm going to be doing that. So anybody, if you want to reach out to me, reach out to me. There was this guy, Josh Brister, in Modern Day Debate, you know, actually, you know, paid a super chat to ask me to debate him. And I told him to email me. He hasn't emailed me. So like, where's this dude at? You know, I really want to get Theist on here and have good, genuine conversations. I'm not going to rage on you if you come in with a genuine conversation. I'm only going to rage on you if I think you're attacking me or if I think you're disingenuous. So I do think that let me put it this way. I'm proud of my debate with Praise. Now, people can not like my style, but I'm actually one of the few atheists right now that's even willing to talk to these guys. I believe in free speech. I believe that every human should have their voice, even if it's a disingenuous voice. Come on my channel and I'm going to fucking rage on you. Apologist Supreme reached out to me, wanted to debate on Modern Day Debate. He's been banned. He's more than welcome to come to my channel. We can debate. And I've even told him, dude, there's a very good chance I'm going to rage on you if you come at me with this disingenuous bullshit. And he's still brave enough to do it. But that's the only way it's going to happen. Be genuine. I'm not going to rage on you. How do you feel about spirituality? I'm spiritual, but not Christian. I kind of addressed this in my Teal Swan videos, and I'm thinking about doing another Teal Swan video. But I'm not going to lie. I find it to be just as silly as religion. Now, it depends on what you mean by spiritual. Like if you're talking spiritual, like, loving humanity. If it's a deistic spirituality, I find it to be silly. If it's a spirituality of humanity, humanism, then I don't. Hopefully that would answer that question. And even though if it's a deistic spirituality, I still find it silly. I don't find it near as harmful as a religious dogmatic ideology. So I might find it a little bit silly, might pick on you about it. Say if we were dating, I'd probably pick on you about it, but I wouldn't like not date you because you're spiritual. I'm not going to not date you because you're Christian. I'm going to give every person their chance. It's just been my life experience that every Christian that I've dated, eventually, even though they say they're not going to have a problem with it, ends up having a problem with my atheism, especially because I'm a very outspoken atheist. I'm not your normal atheist. I've got a few atheists in my life, friends, family that aren't me. They're not going to be up in your face about it like I am. Yeah, Iron Cherry, that's a good answer. If spiritualism keeps you on a straight and narrow, more power to you. If it's going to help you do good and be good and maybe not take things so seriously, then I'm all for it. It's really the dogmatic theocracies that I dislike. And it's in Christianity, like, at the end of the debate Sunday, or not Sunday, but whenever it was on Modern Day Debate, I lose track of my days now on third shift. I think that Christians do a lot of good things. My beef is really with the fundamentals, people that subscribe to that dogmatic theology, not the liberal Christians that are willing to push away the hateful shit and just live their lives and believe in a God. I think it's silly, but I'm not going to attack you. I'm going to let you live your life free of the raging atheist. And that's, like even in my Cult Bunny section, if I start to really feel like maybe one of these girls aren't quite as fundamental, then I really think twice about continuing to talk about them in my Cult Bunny section, because I want to be attacking fundamental Christians. I do not want to be attacking liberal Christians that are doing no harm. At the Raging Atheist, Lady Tasha says, I'm a spiritual person that loves humanity, cares about life. I'm all about the energy and chakras. And yeah, I have no beefs with that. When I was coming out of religion, I often talk about being a Buddhist, Taoist, spiritual, Native American spiritualist. But as part of the Taoism / Buddhism I was practicing, I really did believe in chakras and did a lot of meditations using crystals to cleanse my chakras. So yeah, I totally understand all of that. I grew out of it. I don't think it's real. I don't think that we have points of energy that you can cleanse with stones. But I'm not going to knock you for thinking that or believing that. And honestly, science hasn't disproven it, so that's just like my opinion, man. What's going on? Who's Fred Gwynn? pretty bad at paying attention to chat. So like if you guys really want to have a question for me, at the Raging Atheist, so it'll be highlighted and I won't miss it. I'm trying to pay a little bit of attention. Fred Gwen, there you are. Raging is hands down among the top 5 dumbest atheists I've ever encountered. Well, then come talk to me, Fred Gwen. Make me look dumb without doing a Matt Powell and being disingenuous and misediting me. Come have an honest conversation with me and see how dumb I am. If you're genuine, I won't rage on you. If you come with some bullshit, I will. Email me, dog. Email me. Don't be a little bitch hiding behind your keyboard. I'm not trolling. I truly believe that. Well, come talk to me then. If you truly believe it and you're not trolling, come have an honest conversation. If you're genuine, I'm not going to yell. If you're disrespectful, I will. Oh, I am dude. Why do you have so many fucking names? Evolution False, everybody up in the house. Darth Dawkins, Evolution False. Now Fred Gwen. Know who we're talking to. All right, Evolution False. You are more than welcome back on my channel if you want to have a genuine conversation. Matt Powell's up in the house. What's up, man? I'm going to stop being mad at you, Matt Powell. I'm going to stop being mad. I am going to respond to your conversation with Ben the Baptist, but I'm going to try to be respectful. I'm going to try to tone down my hateful rhetoric towards you. I took once again taking it extremely easy on you in our debate. You can keep saying that, dude. You can keep saying it. You didn't. You pulled out all of your cards. You had it all there with you, and you pulled out every one of them. So keep saying it. But Matt Powell, you're more than welcome to come have another conversation with me too. I would really, really like to have a conversation with Ben the Baptist. Reach out to him. Tell him to come and talk to Bozo the Clown. I'll come on his channel. You can make that happen. But I do want to say, like I said before, Matt, if you weren't here, I think your last video, your newest video, the one you put out today, great edit, dude. I enjoyed it. It was what I said in the context I said it. I applaud you. I'm proud of you. Evolution False, I don't have time today. I don't. If I were to bring you on right now, then me and you would be talking for 2 hours, an hour, and I have maybe a half an hour. So let's do it when there's actual time, and let's do it this weekend sometime. We can do it Saturday. I'll bring you back on, Evolution False, Darth Dawkins. And I will try not to yell. I will try to let you speak and respond accordingly. And maybe we can get off to a better foot. So if you're willing to do that, I'm willing to do that Saturday. Give me a good time. I do try to stay on my 3rd shift during the weekend as much as I can. Now I do have a daughter, so I can't sleep all day. So it's kind of like a half-half thing. But it would be later in the afternoon on Saturday. And me and you can have that talk. And I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to try to keep it respectful this time. I want to learn. I make mistakes. I don't want to be raging on everybody or nobody's ever going to come here. You know. Thank you, Rusty Harrison. I thought it was a really good talk with Brett. Now, I saw, Matt, that you went on Brett's channel yesterday, I think. I haven't watched it yet. And I know that I pointed out some things to Brett that he didn't know about you. So I'm interested in watching that. I'm going to watch it probably tomorrow. Yeah, man, I don't hate you, man. I don't. I think that you are a nice kid. I think you have some egomaniac tendencies going on, but who doesn't? I do. I don't like your homophobia. I don't like your biblical stance. I don't like how I see you to be very disingenuous. But I don't hate you, guy. I don't hate you at all. Both of our conversations I found to be really good. I enjoy talking face to face more than I do over the internet. And so far, Matt Powell is the only one that's done that. So give him credit for that. One thing you cannot say about Matt Powell is he's a coward. You just can't. Bray Guidish. We'll show that one. Bray Guidish says, masturbation is a sin, but you can be forgiven. You need to repent. But I repent and then I masturbate tomorrow. Do I have to repent every time I masturbate? Because I'd be repenting every day. Every day, dude. Not ashamed to admit it. Not every day, I don't, but pretty close. Matt Powell is a bitch made. Don't lie, Nakasuchi. Nah, don't get me wrong. Matt, what the shit you say is horrible. I just don't hate you. I don't hate him. I don't. I do get angry, and I probably shouldn't respond when I'm angry. Standing for Truth is up in the house. What's up, Standing for Truth? I'm not going to be on here for very long. No, I'm not married, dude. I've never been married. Standing for Truth every day, and I'm joking about every day, guy. I don't have that kind of libido. You know, Mr. Atheist will tell you he has that kind of a libido. I don't. I'm getting too old. It was a joke. I was joking. I'm just saying that I do. I am a human being, and I masturbate frequently. Do I have to repent every time I masturbate, or can I repent and be forgiven for every time I masturbate forward? Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, probably want to wear your headphones when the kids is around and the raging atheist is talking. Mona Lisa. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, thank you, Standing for Truth. I just talked about that earlier. At the Raging Atheist, can we have a conversation? My primary focus, one of my big ones, is epistemology. Yeah, guy, we can have a conversation. Now, I just invited Evolution False this weekend, so maybe next weekend. Send me an email, DaRagingAtheist, DaRagingAtheist, @gmail.com. I try to check my emails every couple days. It's really hard checking emails, responding to comments, giving my daughter her shot. You know, getting 7 to 8 hours of sleeping every day. It's pretty hard. Standing for Truth. Pikachu, Squirtle, and Charmander, my boys. I like Ditto. You know, I like Ditto. So yeah, just in reflection, I think there's some things I could have done better with Praise That I Am. And when me and Praise talk again, I really want to hold my emotion in check, let him say what he has to say, actually address the things he has to say. That's the thing I'm probably most disappointed in myself, because I'm going to be honest, when Praise was talking, I wasn't really listening. Like, I'd hear the first couple sentences and then it was just like jumbled in my head. Like, oh my God, this guy is like, man, it's really hard to follow him. So I really want to try to address the things he says. Next time we'll be talking, I'll be taking notes so I can remember all the things he says and address them. Brenna, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, is in the house. Constant, frequent commenter. Glad you're here. Just doing a short little live thing today. Glad that Matt Powell showed up. It's always interesting when Matt Powell shows up. Glad that Evolution False showed up. Always interesting when Evolution False, aka Darth Dawkins, shows up. You know, Darth Dawkins has been in the community for a while, has a bad reputation. That's why he's got to keep changing his name. But, you know, I find it a compliment that he's here. Means I'm doing something right. And my boy, Frustrated Atheist, is in the house this weekend. Me and him are going to be knocking out our terms for our podcast that we're planning on doing. So I'm announcing that to you guys now. We're going to be doing a podcast. I just got to figure out how to do a podcast. And I got to, like, be consistent. And if I'm going to say I'm going to do it and not forget about it. I am getting used to third shift again. I feel really much more awake today than I have since I started the new job. Standing for Truth, I'd like to have you back on too. I know Praise really attacked me, said that I attacked you. And I know that our conversation got heated. So I would like to offer the same courtesy that I just offered to Evolution False with you. I'm never satisfied if I lose my cool in a conversation. And so I would like to have another conversation and try not to lose my cool. Bunch of squatters in here from the soul of greatness. Does that include yourself? Yeah, I think we had fun too, Stanley. I mean, I like it when you have two immovable forces trying to move each other. To me, that is what it's all about. That is the great epiphany of the struggle right there. Two immovable forces that can't be moved colliding. Can't get better than that. Yes, actually I mentioned it to Frustrated in one of our emails or messages on Twitter. I can't quite remember how I think it's on Twitter that me and Frustrated do most of our communication. But I told him, like, I would like to have you on as a repetitive guest on our podcast. I think that you was brilliant. All right, so tomorrow's first paycheck. So let's talk about cigarettes. Not going to be buying Chantix tomorrow. Haven't worked in 2 months. My money's been gone for about 2 weeks. And I would have never made it through these 2 months without my dad helping me. So tomorrow, not stocking up on Chantix. My taxes should be coming back around the same time I get my second paycheck. I will be stocking up on Chantix at that point. So when I announce that I've quit smoking and I'm on, whatever I need to alleviate my cravings, if you guys see me smoking, open game to talk as much shit as you want. Please, the worse shit you talk, the better. Get my attention with some shit talking about me smoking these motherfuckers. Should have quit them 2 years ago or 2 months ago, according to my doctor. If I don't quit, I'm going to start. This will be the first part I lose. This little section of my hand here is pretty much numb right now. It's a little bit of feeling, and that's because of these. It's because I've been smoking these since I was a young child. My first cigarette, about 6 years old, stole it from my parents. Started smoking routinely around 12 years old. I wouldn't smoke during football and basketball season, but I would smoke during the summers. And then around 17, when I hurt my ankle and couldn't play sports anymore, I started smoking every single day and have done so for 24 years. So if you guys see me smoking on any of my live events, whether it be Modern Day Debate, I would like to get on Non Sequitur one of these days, wherever I'm at. Talk that shit. But one more week, Wajita. I did try to quit cold turkey, and I was a detriment to the mental stability of this household, which means I was an asshole. Yeah, I have heard bad stories about Chantix. I'm going to try Chantix. If that doesn't work, I've heard good and bad. I think it depends on the person. So if it doesn't work for me, then I'll be trying something else. I just need something to relieve the cravings, and I've been too broke. I did try patches back in the day, but I wasn't really ready to quit smoking when I tried patches back then. So maybe trying those again would help. And I do know that there are some prescriptions, I think, that you can get. So yeah, I'm going to be looking into it all. I just haven't had money. I will always smoke weed. I'm not smoking. I'm not going to quit smoking weed. What show was I on Drunken Peasants? Can't remember the name of it, but it was Cyrus. Cyrus was on. Probably the last time he was on it, so you can probably go through and find the episode with Cyrus. I filled in for Cyrus about an hour into the episode. I was a backup. Cyrus wasn't going to be able to finish the whole thing. Excuse me, man. I don't know why I'm having this with milk, but he reached out to me and said, hey, he wasn't going to be able to finish. If I could come in for him, I did. I thought it was a pretty good conversation. Just had a little bit of conflict with the other guests, not with the Drunken Peasants. Try Wellbutrin for non-smoking. Your work will cover it. Yeah, I will try it. I will look into that. Now my work, I'm making more money than I've ever made, but I'm a temp. I'm not hired in yet. It's not a temp. It's a probationary period. So I'm not officially probably going to be able to get that from them for another 6 months, maybe a little before. I just got certifications, which makes me. And yeah, as long as I don't do something stupid, I'm going to be hired in. And then I'm going to make really good fucking money. I'm making really good fucking money right now. I mean, it's fucking crazy. More money than I've ever made once I see it tomorrow. I sent you a message, Raging Atheist. Awesome. I will check that out. I'll get back with you. Try to do it this weekend. I might have to double up on some live coverages this week, on some live events this weekend. But I do want to catch up. Like Random Atheist, I really have put him off, and for no reason other than I just got too busy. So I really want to get him on. I did just commit to Brett Keane to go back on his channel this weekend. So I'm going to be doing that. At some point, Sunday, I'm going to be back on Modern Day Debate. So, yeah, we will get you in this weekend, Immutable Destiny, because you have been reaching out to me for a while. Smoke weed every day. Space Ranger Dio 101. Great comment. Great comment. Brandy Davis, I found your channel today and so happy about it. Thanks for being so right and not afraid to say it. You know, that's what this is all about. And thank you so much for that. I am the way I am because I think it's needed. And I understand that some atheists aren't going to like that approach. I understand that Ocean doesn't like that approach. I understand that a lot of people aren't going to like that approach. I was deliberate with that approach because I think it's the only approach that's going to work. My interest is ending the war. And next month, I'm going to be talking with that Christian vlogger face to face about that very thing, about coexisting with the religious community. That is my goal. I want everybody to get along. I want everybody to stop hating each other. But the only way you're going to do that is to say, look, we're not going to be pushed around anymore. And we will go low if you do. If you're going to come with untruth, I'm going to punch you in the fucking balls. So thank you very much for that. That's why I do this. That's why I'm the way I am. I'm very open. Like when I started doing atheist YouTube, because I started in politics, when I decided that I was going to bring my atheism to YouTube, I could have went in one of two directions, in my opinion. I could have went with the nice, intelligent approach, or I could have went with the amazing atheist Cult of Dusty approach. I chose the latter because I think that that is what gets the most response. You're not going to get through to a Christian being nice. That just tells them that you're weak and they've won. You're only going to get through to a Christian by hitting them where it hurts. My opinion. And I think Christians like standing for truth and praise, and I think they would agree and probably have the same strategy. They're nicer about it than I am, but they're going to try to hit you. And they're going to try to make you look stupid. And that's what I'm trying to do. I can't really be mad at Matt Powell for doing that. I can only be mad at his methods. But the whole thing is to win, right? But when I say win, I just mean be accepted as an atheist. Be accepted because they don't accept us. We're the most marginalized minority in America. You know, we're the least trusted minority in America. There's not very many atheists. I speak about it openly. Like most atheists, we have to communicate across vast stretches of land. You know, it's not face-to-face interactions like Christians get by going to church. No, we have to find each other because there's not many of us. Frustrated atheist, I am pleasant until given a reason not to be. Yeah, and frustrated is definitely more of one of those what I would call intelligent atheists. This is going to give you the intelligent talking point. And I think this is going to make us a great team. And, you know, and he had that concept of he's the frustrated atheist, I'm the raging atheist. Let's just talk about what makes us angry and frustrated. And it doesn't even have to be about religion. And I'm totally into that. And he is going to give you the intelligent talking points. And I'm going to give you I'm going to hit you in the balls. Jacqueline Robinson, that's so dumb. Liking Pokemon, wearing a shirt doesn't make you a pedophile. People are so stupid. I know, but I do have to admit that I've seen people like I've seen this old guy, and he was actually on the list for being like a pedophile. But this old guy used to walk around the neighborhoods wearing a SpongeBob SquarePants t-shirt. And that's the only t-shirt he would ever fucking wear. The same t-shirt every day. You catch him at the fucking elementary schools looking at the kids. You know, so I think, you know, that's where that comes from. Oh, a grown man wearing a kid's shirt, trying to bring kids to him. So yeah, I mean, I understand it, but I like you. I think it's very, very, very stupid, especially when it comes to Pokemon, because Pokemon isn't a kid thing. It's a kid thing that we grew up with and took with us into adulthood. Dragnaut Silvus. I'm not sure who that is, Frustrated Atheist. I'll have to check him out. Is that on your channel? Frustrated Atheist said he had a face-to-face with Dragnaut Silvus since we live 30 to 45 minutes from each other. Yeah, and that's why me and Matt Powell had our face-to-faces, because we were close. So you know, when people say, you know, I had to point that out to Brett Keane, is that I am probably the foremost expert on Matt Powell and YouTube when it comes to the atheist community, because I've actually interacted with him face-to-face. Now, if there's other atheists that have interacted with him face-to-face, then they would have that claim as well. But if you've seen him behind the scenes, like our first conversation, really nice kid. Second conversation, really nice kid, kind of an egomaniac, ruling the group. But the difference between Matt Powell off camera and on camera is very astute. And he would say the same about me, and I'm not going to deny it. I'm a lot nicer off camera than I am on camera, especially if I'm in my environment here where I have free reign to just go the fuck off. I did miss a comment I wanted to read. Christina Watt. Your channel was one of the ones that helped me realize that I don't have to hide my lack of belief in Christianity. They don't have to hide their beliefs. I don't have to hide my lack thereof. Yes, that and that is one of the things that I struggle with. Just had a big blow up with my family on Facebook. And they can't understand that while their arguments about being able to say their beliefs is valid, that my page is for my beliefs. So you're attacking me for posting heathen beliefs on my page. Don't come to my page. You know, they don't understand that it's a double-edged sword, because they get to say whatever they want about Jesus. But the moment we say anything that involves truth about it, well, then we're just evil fucking people. Even family members disown me. Don't talk to me no more. And that's ridiculous. I should be entitled to express my beliefs openly as you can express your love for Jesus Christ. It is the same thing. So thank you for that comment. Thank you for that. I missed something there. Thought I saw something. Can't find it now. Wait, Matt Powell is in Michigan. Yes, he is in Michigan. And he is open about where he's at in Michigan. It's some place called Durant. Never been there. Sky Out is here. What's up, man? I just replied to you in your email. Very interested in having a conversation with Sky Out. Sky Out has reached out to me, so we're going to see if we can make this happen. I don't have too much longer. I got about 13 more minutes, and I'm going to be getting off of here. Maybe a little sooner. I have to get ready for work. Yeah, I just started my real job. Just got trained on that last night. Excited. Can't today random. I am getting off here. But I am going. I was just saying I'm going to have you on. Let me think. What am I doing tomorrow night? I think I can do a live thing tomorrow night. So if you can be here tomorrow night, let's say, let me think, because I am getting paid. So I'm going to want to do some shit. I'm probably going to go to the bar. So maybe tomorrow night's not a good night, because I'm going to go to the bar, see a friend of mine that I haven't seen in a while. Saturday is our day, dude. Saturday is our day. I'm going to have to probably do like 3 or 4 live events on Saturday. So, yeah. Can't do it today, though, because I already had Evolution False want to come in today. And I was like, dude, I just don't have enough time tonight. Wasn't going to do this at all, but really wanted to talk a little bit about my conversation with Praise and get it out there that, hey, I'm not 100% satisfied. And Sky Out, yes, I just sent you that email, so read it. I'm going to check out the link you sent me so I can check you out more. I've seen your conversations with Skylar, parts of them. I'm going to check out those full conversations, get really familiar with you and the things that you say so I can have a good conversation with you. I'm really trying hard not to rage on theists as much as I have been. I need to get over that shit. I need to get over it. But I think my next atheist story video that I put out is going to be kind of addressing that. Frustrated atheist. I've also been trying to figure out a day to have a discussion with Sky Out. I would like to see that discussion as well. Frustrated atheist and Sky Out, I think, would be a good conversation. Yeah, and that's the thing, man. That's the hardest thing is time zones suck on YouTube. Times, you live your normal life and you never realize like time zones, like how fucked up they are until you start interacting with people across the country or across the world. Like a lot of my fans are over in Europe. A lot of fans in Norway, Sweden, those places. And it's really hard for me to interact with those fans because we're on such different time schedules. Now, it has become easier now that I'm on third shift. And I'm thinking about maybe this weekend doing some really late shit. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned late. Watch out for it. All right. See you later, River of Faith. Thanks for stopping by. Love it when theists come here. Frustrated. We will. I have to figure out time that is best for both of our schedule and time zone differences. Yeah, that's the thing. So, I'm not sure what Sky Out's time zone is, but I'm sure now that I'm on third shift, it'll probably be a lot easier for us to work something out. And I think that's gonna be it, guys. Did I miss any highlighted questions? All right, I'm gonna shoot you an email, Random Atheist. I'm going to come up with a schedule of what I'm doing at this point. Hopefully Evolution False will give me a time because I really want to have him back on, or Darth Dawkins. But I'm going to talk to you. I've been putting you off for so long that I'm going to talk to you Saturday. And I'm going to try not to be hungover. Everybody's like, stop drinking. Like, dude, I make high-end ale for a living. It goes with the territory. I like being a halfway drunk. I think I'm more real when I'm drunk. I just regret it the next day because I've always had terrible hangovers. Oh, I missed approving somebody's comment. Sorry. Oh, no, that was Sweet P. Davis, Savannah Covington. I'm glad that I found someone that knows they shit and fucking brings it and don't care. Thank you for that. Thank you. I try to know my stuff. And if I'm wrong, and I find out I'm wrong, I'm going to admit I'm wrong. Nobody's infallible. Nobody's above making mistakes. But if I find out about it, I'm going to try to correct it. Yeah, that's just me. At the Raging Atheist. Hey, RA, when are you going to start a campaign to save Guzman from indoctrination? That is a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? I think we should start some kind of campaign to save Guzman from indoctrination. I think that would be a good idea. I'm going to think about that, man. Good idea, Iron. Good idea. I'm going to give you full credit when I come up with the idea. When I expand upon this idea you just gave me. The River of Faith, may God bless your hearts. I would say, may logic bless yours. Assertions are not proof. Is that an assertion? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe, though. Guzman needs help. He's a little boy. I know, it's so sad. It's so sad. And he just came at, because my last video I said that Matt Powell was responsible for this indoctrination. Now that is an assertion. I don't know that. Probably shouldn't have said that. So I want to correct myself there. I don't know if Matt Powell is. In fact, I'm going to say no. Matt Powell's not responsible for Guzman's indoctrination. Guzman's parents are responsible. Guzman's parents should have been good parents to that boy. I don't hold, and I was going to do a video just on Guzman, but he's a 12-year-old boy. I decided not to do that. And I think that the route I took was the right route. Now, I shouldn't have said that Matt was responsible for his indoctrination. I implied that. I asserted that into the conversation. So I'm going to correct myself on that. But I do think that Matt Powell is responsible for putting him up on the pulpit to speak that hatred. Matt Powell does have culpability there. So if Matt Powell hasn't been working with Guzman for years, then I apologize, Matt Powell. You're not the one that should be in jail. Guzman's parents are the ones that should be in jail. So I correct myself. I don't know if Matt's still here. Hopefully he is, and he heard that. Should have addressed that when he was here. But yeah, I don't know that for a fact. So I should not have said it. I can be wrong. But yes, we're gonna do something to hashtag save Guzman. Great shit right there. We're gonna do that. And I'm gonna reach out to some people. Dr. Josh offered help. I think Dr. Josh would be a perfect person to help with this if he'd be interested in that. So I'm going to reach out to him. I think that's a great idea. I think that, you know, it shouldn't just be talking shit. Let's try to help these people if we think we can help them. And Guzman's a 12-year-old boy. He can still be reached a lot easier than Matt Powell at 22 can be reached. Yeah, Matt Powell will edit that. Probably shouldn't have said that. Probably should have stuck to my guns. But no, I got to be correct. I got to come correct. I was, you know, even when I'm filming my edited videos, I can get emotional. Surprise. Yes, at The Raging Atheist, I blame Guzman's parents, Random Atheist. You were exactly right. I should have blamed his parents and not Matt Powell. I should have. Now, Matt Powell deserves some of the blame for putting the kid on stage at his church. Matt Powell deserves some of the blame for egging on that hatred and giving it some viability. But it's Guzman's parents that are responsible. It's Guzman's parents that are responsible for raising their child. So I agree 100%. And I do feel sorry for Guzman too. But at the same time, I know that he can break away from it because I did. I was that homophobe. I used those exact words. I would say that that my cousin who is gay wasn't really gay. She just needed the right dick. I would say shit like that. So I understand it. He can be redeemed. It is possible. Matt Powell can be redeemed. Dude, I was like in my 20s when I stopped being homophobic. Matt Powell can be redeemed. He can see the truth. And it's only going to take one gay guy to reach Matt Powell and show him that humanity. That's what it took for me. So these people are not beyond hope. And as much animosity as I can bring to the table, I can't forget that these people can be reached, and to use their words, they can be saved. All right, I'm going to answer, let's see, Lady Tasha at The Raging Atheist. I love that you admit your mess ups. Thank you. I try to. I really, really, really try to. And Random Atheist at The Raging Atheist, email me the link. Want to talk about your conversation with Praise. I will email you the link on Saturday. I'm stepping out right now. I got to slap on some deodorant, get my, my uniforms at work in my locker, but get some clothes that I'm actually going to wear into work and not, pedophile. I wish I was grown up without that, but my dad's a good dude, but we were just raised in that era where, it just wasn't, we were raised to think it wasn't natural, that God, made men and women for certain things, and the butthole is not the place the penis goes. That's how we were raised. And it's wrong. It's wrong because God didn't make none of us. God don't exist. But I do have to step out of here, guys. I love you all. I want to I appreciate you guys showing up for me, supporting me, understanding where I'm coming from. I understand that I can be a hard person to understand sometimes. Sometimes you might just want to choke me like, no, Nakasuchi, don't say that. Don't say that. But that's what makes me Nakasuchi. I'll see you guys soon. Or now I'll see you guys soon.